Hi, Leo. This is Eileen with your one Psychic Tarot card reading. And happy birthday to Leos. I know some of you have your birthday in July, some have your birthday in August, so happy birthday to you whenever it is. I hope you have a great celebration and a wonderful year ahead. Now, let's see, you've got some good cards here, especially in the way of romance and love. Some other good ones for business, but really you do have some good cards related to your personal life. You're starting out with the Star card. Now, this is a general reading, so some of these cards resonate with you while others do not. If I'm doing a private reading, then I'm just focusing in on your circumstances. And I am reading the meanings of the cards as well as tuning in on a psychic level. And the Star card, this is a major arcana destiny card. The Star wants to guide you to a better way of life, to new prosperity, to healing, to just feeling better about your life in all areas, whether it's personal or business, whatever. And so if you've had some challenges or setbacks in recent months or recent years, whatever it is, it's like the Star is offering you, the Star wants to light your path going forward, to make a fresh start, to continue on. If you've been discouraged, to continue on your path because there's something better waiting for you. And I do feel, like I said, I get a lot of romance and relationship matters going on in life for you. So for some Leos, I feel like you're going to be in a really good love relationship in the month of July and just really enjoying yourselves. Some of you might be newly engaged or married or maybe living with your intended one. Whatever it is, it's like you're feeling good, enjoying your relationship, enjoying your life. And I even feel for a lot of single, free Leos that you might not even have anyone special in your life, but so what? You're enjoying your life. You're enjoying what you've made for yourself in your life, and just having an attitude of gratitude and just enjoying all the good things you have to enjoy in your life, your home, your just who you are, where you've gotten to in your life, and just savoring the moment. So I do get a lot of really good energy here, whether you're in a relationship or not, because you can be perfectly happy and being on your own and single and working on your life and doing things that you enjoy and that sort of thing. And then the next card you have is the Ace of Cups. And this, again, this is about crossing paths with someone from a previous lifetime that you had a really strong love relationship with. And what I get from this card is this person has been searching for you for a good while. And when they see you, I feel like they might notice you before you notice them. And they're going to just be drawn to you. First, they're going to be physically attracted to you. And then they're going to be paying attention to how you talk and your personality and the whole thing. But they're just going to like the whole package. And this person's going to start feeling like maybe you're the one they've been searching for. And it's not like a creepy situation. This is someone you're supposed to cross paths with. So it's just, I feel like what I'm getting from this card is this person, from their heart and soul, they've been on this journey searching to find you. And I feel like this person has had other relationships. They have even been married and divorced or who knows what. But those weren't the right ones, and they knew it when they were going through it. They knew it after it ended. And they just have had this inner drive in their soul to keep searching. It's like they've known that you're out there. That's what I get from this person's energy. They know you are out there somewhere. And so they're just on their journey, going through their life and always keeping a lookout and searching for you. And so they're going to be very attracted to you and drawn to you and really start looking at you like you're the big prize for them. And for you, when you realize that this person is interested in you, you're going to be very flattered because this is a pretty good quality person. This would be a fairly good catch. It would be someone good to have a relationship with. And so But I feel like on your part, you're going to be just more flattered by it and think, oh, that's really nice, that sort of thing, and just enjoy this person's attention. And they're going to be looking at you in a much more serious manner, like they're going to really want to start getting to know you, spend time with you, talking, and just thoroughly getting acquainted, almost like to confirm that you are the one. And then as you spend time with that person, then you start realizing that there's something special about the relationship you have with them. Okay, and it's a general reading, so this energy is for whoever it's meant for. It's all about the timing and everything. This is to people who are single and free, whether they're divorced or whatever that I'm talking about, not to people who are still married or who knows what. Next card, you have the Seven of Cups. And the cups do relate to the water signs of Pisces, Scorpio, Cancer, but they relate to the area of love and feelings and emotions. And Seven of Cups has to do with feeling kind of dreamy and maybe even not looking at things as they really are. And with the advice of the Seven of Cups is to try to be as objective as you can, because you might be looking, let's say you're single and kind of looking at different people and saying, well, maybe that person could be the right one, or maybe that one could be the right one. And, maybe somebody's good looking and seems to have a good personality, so you're automatically kind of wondering if that could be your right. And the Seven of Cups is really saying, don't be too dreamy and don't be assigning better traits to people than they might really have, before you get to know them. I do feel, though, for some of Leos, some of you are really going to experience really a lot of love and affection in life from someone who truly is drawn to you. And again, that's kind of tying in with this, but I'm feeling even some of you are just really going to have true love given to you and affection. And I feel like for other Leos, you might just be having a good time with whoever you're dating, and somebody could be just spending money and have money to spend and go and have some good times together and be having good times with that person. So altogether, it's not a bad card, but I think the best part of the advice of the card is be as realistic as possible when you're looking at people. Don't rush into things, I guess. Take your time getting to know people. Now, the Six of Wands, so wands do relate to the fire signs of Leo, Aries, and Sagittarius, and they relate to your area of work and career, progress, action. Six of Wands is saying you are making progress in your career, your work you're doing, whether you own a business or you work for a company or whatever you're working towards, you're making good progress and you're being recognized by others also. Some people might be actually kind of jealous of you, is what I'm getting here. I don't know if it's coworkers or just people around you, maybe some of your neighbors or somebody. I'm getting a little jealousy around you, but they're kind of, it doesn't matter. They're not going to do you anything. They're kind of in the background. But I'm getting that you are feeling good, feeling confident, because you've been working hard and you've been working smart. You're not just working hard, you're working smart, and you're making good progress in your life and in your career, in your business, your projects, your goals, dreams, whatever. And but you could be very well being recognized and acknowledged by others, whether it's people you work for, work with, or if you own your own business, maybe the people you're doing business with, and you're feeling good about it. It's like, yeah, this is good. I like where I'm at. I like where I'm going. And you're just, it's like you're on the right path and you're really going forward, and you're still going to accomplish a lot more also. And it's just a good feeling of confidence, this inner confidence, and like a satisfaction, because you've earned it. But not only that, you've been doing things in a smart way. I keep getting that, not just toiling away, but looking at the big picture, planning things, planning the next steps, and really paying attention and doing things in a really intelligent way. Then the next card you have is Six of Cups. And Six of Cups, this is about possibly someone from your past coming back into your life, and it could develop into a romance. This could also just be getting together with an old friend you haven't seen in a long time, or maybe relatives you haven't seen in a long time, but it's good times. It's enjoyable times. See that kitty right there? That kitty's always looking at me. That's a telepathic kitty. But this card can now also relate to something with business. This could be some job that you've had in the past, that you were working at, and maybe for whatever reason it ended. It could come back again, whether it's at that same company or that type of business, and be much better this time around. Or if you've had some business that may be a small business and maybe it kind of fell by the wayside, or you haven't given it much attention, you might start giving it more attention, and it really blossoms and things really get moving with that. But whatever it is for you, it's good news. It's like something that you have experienced in the past coming back now, and it's much better, and it can be a lot more long-term this time around. So nice energy from that card. And then you've got this Two of Swords. Now, this is about trying to make some kind of a decision, whether it's about two people. You might be dating two people, or you might have two people at work, two co-workers that are kind of competing with each other, and maybe you're friends with both and you don't want to alienate one or the other. Or it could even be two jobs. You might be have one job and another one's trying to get you to come work for them or something like that. The advice of this card is to remove the mask. The other person's got a mask on. Step back, look at your circumstances objectively, make a good decision for you and your life, and don't let anyone do a sales job on you also. I am getting some relationship issues here. I feel like for some Leos, this could be a romantic situation where there's someone you've been seeing who, even though you may not be even in a committed relationship with them, but they're acting kind of territorial towards you. And somebody else comes along and they're a little jealous, and they're wanting to get your attention. And that could be kind of confusing things for you. So, or in some cases, it might be someone you've been with a while, and there's another person trying to get your attention. I'm getting for somebody, because I'm getting different scenarios for different people. There's somebody you've been seeing that you like, and it's been going well, and you see where somebody is flirting with that person. Somebody else is trying to get their attention, not yours, but theirs. That's for somebody. I'm getting that clear for somebody. And you're feeling fairly confident in the relationship, though. Yeah, I feel like that person you've been seeing, they want to be with you. They don't want to be with the other person, and you know it. You feel confident. The two of you have a good connection with each other. But there's someone trying to flirt with that person and get them, kind of win them over. I feel like that person feels insecure. It could be they feel inferior to you, and they're trying to, it's almost like they want to see if this person you've been seeing might give them attention too. It's that kind of thing, almost this needy kind of feeling I'm getting. That might be specific to one person that I'm tuning in for, okay, but that just came across. So I think for somebody that's meaningful. Okay. And then you've got the Lovers card. So this is all about making a decision, whether to stay in a relationship or start a new relationship. Now, it could even have to do with something else you're passionate about, some business, whether to start a new business or stay in a particular business or end it or whatever. It's what you're passionate about or who you're passionate about, making a decision. I'm getting some romantic scenarios here for some of you Leos, where you might be seeing someone and you've been enjoying yourself, but you feel like that person may not have everything you want in a long-term mate, even though you're enjoying yourself now. It's almost like you're, kind of like you're settling for the moment, I guess, just to get right to the point. You know this, in your heart, you feel in your heart that there's someone that's a much better for you somewhere that really matches you very closely. And I agree, there is someone else. You are going to be meeting that person when the time is right. And that'll be a really good where you know it and that person knows it. Whereas the person you're seeing now, that maybe it's been enjoyable and everything, but it's kind of like you're totally aware this person is not totally up to your standards, or they're not totally compatible. And they might act nice. It's not like there's anything, they're being mean necessarily or anything. They might act nice and all that, but you just don't totally resonate with them. It's like, you know, there's someone out there, and you're right to hold out and just wait to meet the right one. You don't want to settle for less than what you really want, especially when it comes to a partner, a mate for life, or romance, somebody to be in a serious relationship with. And then the last card you have is a Hierophant. And the Hierophant, this can represent religious organizations, or even government entities, or like big bureaucracies, like in a government manner, or academic environments. But and then also it might just represent your own spirituality. And I am feeling for a number of Leos, maybe you're still in contact, in touch, or in some way involved in whatever religion you have spent a lot of time in, that maybe you grew up in. And maybe you have family members or friends or whatever that still participate in that particular religion. So you're okay with that. You might still participate yourself, but at the same time, you've been developing your own spirituality also. And this Hierophant card can indicate seeking guidance from a wiser person, whether it is someone in the church, or someone spiritually oriented, or someone you value for advice or guidance. And or just, I am getting, even for some Leos, that maybe you're just spending time in meditation and prayer at this time, for others, for yourself, whatever. I'm getting some deep spirituality going on here for some of you. Yeah. Even just in meditation, just kind of going into meditation, and really being very mindful of yourself, and of where you are, and of where you're going in your life, and things like that. I'm even getting that for a number of Leos. It's not just about going outward for your spirituality or your religion or whatever, but going inward to your own inner guidance and wisdom, and maybe some form. I am getting a form, like some of you really taking seriously some form of meditation, prayer, that sort of thing, or one or the other, or a combination of the two. Okay, now this deck I've been using, this is the Gilded Tarot by Cheryl Marchetti. And what I want to do now is pick one card from Magical Mermaids and Dolphins by Doreen Virtue. If you like videos, be sure and subscribe if you haven't done so. And if you have subscribed, I thank you for your subscriptions. Feel free to leave your comments. I welcome your comments. If anyone would like a private reading, rates and contact info are listed below. So Magical Mermaids and Dolphins, what is your message for Leo for the month of July? What is your message for Leo? I'm going to give it one more shuffle and fan these out. What is your message for Leo for the month of July? Okay, what is your message for Leo? Oh, I like this. This says, dream big. Let go of small thoughts about yourself. See yourself succeeding. I love this card. That's a nice message. Okay, next I've got the Angel Answers Oracle cards by Radley Time. So think of a question that you have that you would like an answer for, or some insight or guidance about. Or if it's just some situation you've been dealing with that you have questions about, that you would like some kind of answer, guidance, whatever, insight, while I shuffle the deck. Okay, so angels, what is your message for Leo for the month of July? What is your message for Leo for the month of July? I'll give it one more shuffle and fan these out. Okay, let's see here. This says you're ready. I love the beautiful imagery in these cards. The colors, they're gorgeous. Okay, and then last but not least, I'm going to pick one card from Messages from Your Angels by Doreen Virtue. Okay, this deck. Okay. So, angels, what is your message for Leo for the month of July? What is your message for Leo for the month of July? Okay. Give it one more shuffle and fan these out. Okay, this is Angel Vanessa. To make your decision, ask yourself, which way brings me closer to my divine purpose? Which way takes me away from it? Excuse me, let me get a drink of water. So, and I would say if you're, trying to make a decision, always listen to your feelings under your skin. Like if you get an uncomfortable feeling, that's a red flag. If you get a smooth, comfortable feeling, that's a good sign. Okay, and then for your birthday, I'm picking one extra card. This is from this is a card from the what's this called? The Fairy Tarot deck by Doreen Virtue. Let me see. Fairy Tarot deck, I think. Yeah. So let's see. Okay. All I did, I just took a chunk off the deck, turned it over to see what it shows. The Empress, time to take action, the power of creativity, success that allows for a life of luxury. Ooh, Leo, I like this. The Empress card. Time to take action, the power of creativity, success that allows for a life of luxury. Can't complain about that, huh? Okay, let me put that one up there. All right, so happy birthday, Leo, and wish for all of you a life of luxury in every way, not just with money, but in all the other ways too. Good health and love and peace of mind and all those things too. Okay, so have a wonderful, happy birthday, whether you're in July or for your birthday, and check your rising moon sign videos. Feel free to leave your comments. I welcome your comments. If anyone would like a private reading, my rates and contact info are listed below. Okay, and have a good month. We'll talk again soon.